Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Up the Score podcast. Man, I'm with my boys, Shock and Mar. Y'all say what's up.
Yo, what's up, y'all?
All right, man. In today's episode, we're going to be discussing the futures of Jalen Ramsey and DeAndre Hopkins, whether they'll be traded or not, and the release of Bobby Wagner from the Los Angeles Rams. We're also going to be talking about Carson Wentz release from the Washington Commanders. Who didn't see that coming? And the Bears potentially trade the number one overall pick, and at the hype around Anthony Richardson. Is he the QB1 of this draft? We don't know. That's why we're going to talk about it, man. We're going to start out with the bigger names, the Jalen Ramsey, DeAndre Hopkins, and Bobby Wagner. What do y'all think about the potential of DeAndre Hopkins and Jalen Ramsey being traded?
Shock, you go first.
Jalen Ramsey's gonna be a Steeler.
This guy.
Nah,
I ain't gonna lie, y'all probably have what it takes. Y'all got the
Bro,
picks. Y'all got the first round pick and the super early first, which might as well be a first round pick because it's 32nd. So those two picks and maybe a fourth or fifth, who knows?
Ramsey will not likely, but it's very possible he ends up on the Cowboys, Giants, or Steelers. It's kind of fun.
yeah, I think he's gonna be traded though for sure.
What?
Yeah, I don't see.
You want to trade him after the first though? Better with the cap.
Wait, how much you said for?
Huh?
How much you said you would trade Ramsey for? Trade for Ramsey? Like, how much would you trade for Ramsey as a Steelers fan?
I don't know, bro. I don't know about two first. Depends what the market is saying.
Two first? Nah. Two first? No, you wouldn't have to do that. It would be like 2 seconds, if anything.
Yeah, it depends what the market's saying, bro. But I mean, I'd probably outbid everybody because Ramsey with Minka got defenses.
Yeah,
Great.
that would take that already elite defense to anything that's above elite. The only thing y'all have a problem with is your offense, and I think y'all can get that together. Have y'all fired Matt Kennedy yet?
No.
Oh, see. Well, prepare for another 13-point per game score average. Bro, y'all could have the best defense. Y'all got the number one defense and the 32nd ranked offense, bro. Like, that's how bad y'all's OC is. I don't know why. I don't know why y'all keeping him around, but he needs to go. This is not a Matt Canada segment because we
Hey,
all know how
we
bad
got
he
some
is.
breaking news. Daron Payne for the Washington football team, whatever they're called, Commanders, shit. He got
Washington Commanders.
yeah. He got a franchise tag. He didn't get moved or no, but he got a
Okay.
franchise tag.
Well, that was one of the bigger players in the free agency. We could have went into free agency that just got franchise tag.
Yeah.
So, Deron Payne, defensive tackle for the Washington Commanders, got franchise tag, man. Good move from them. Not gonna lie, to keep that front. 2020, they had the scariest front four in the NFL. Montez Sweat, Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, and Chase Young. Nobody wanted to see them, man.
Who
And all they
you're
had to do,
forgetting names too. They had Matt Ioannidis and Ryan
they had,
Kerrigan.
yeah, and they had depth. So I remember when Ryan Kerrigan used to be a monster. He used to be so cold.
Him.
But like I said, W move from the Commanders. Uh, I'm a big fan of that move. They need to keep that front four together. Um, yeah, but back to the Jalen Ramsey trade. Um, I think I'm a fan of it because now I'm not talking from a Cowboys perspective. Because as much as I would love him to join us, I'm talking about it from a Ram. Like thinking about it from the Ram side. Uh, they gave in their picks. They traded their picks. They don't have no money, so this would clear up cap, and you can get picks, players back for Jalen Ramsey. So that will also help with losing him. I think whatever they should get whatever they can from whoever throws the most. That's the offer they should take. Um,
I think he'll be traded within the next week. I think they want to move him before free
I
agency.
wouldn't. I would, yeah, before free agency for sure. Um, me personally, I would probably wait a little bit to trade him, so I could, like Shock said, so I could see what the market's like, so I could, you know, see if I can. But if I'm a team on the lookout for a cornerback like the Cowboys are, I would, see if there's anybody in the free agency, which I don't think there is, but that could be half as good as Jalen Ramsey.
I
Because
think
Jalen
right
Ramsey
now,
is one of the best corners in the league. I don't think there's anybody in free agency who can do what he does. And if I'm a Cowboy, if I'm Jerry Jones, man, hey, we seen it work for the Rams, and the Dolphins tried it. Tua just got beat to a pulp this year. It probably could have worked had Tua been able to play more games. They traded it. They threw in all their chips. They traded everything, and they got their ball. Like the Rams got their ball. They traded all those picks for Matt Stafford, and they gave all their money. They said fuck it, and now they got the Super Bowl ring, but now it's slowly coming back to bite them in the ass. And now they're trying to recoup stuff and trade their pieces. So I don't blame them. It's actually a good idea sometimes. Like if you're a win now team, I really feel like do that. Like if you're trying to win now and you need to do whatever to win, hey, fuck it. Fuck them picks. Like Les Snead said, push all your chips to the table, give everything away, and then you do what you do. Um, so I feel like Jalen Ramsey will be traded. He won't be a Los Angeles Ram next year, but I don't know where he'll go.
bro, there's so
So
many teams that would like to trade for Jalen Ramsey. That's the thing about it. Like half of the league could use a top 10 corner. He's not what he used to
yeah,
be
for
anymore.
sure.
But like in the Giants system with Don Martindale, you know how much he loves corners and how much we gonna blitz and how much that's gonna help Ramsey like get back to where he was.
Oh, I got some breaking news real quick, but
Ooh,
it might not be breaking,
wait, I
but it's
think I seen
breaking.
it.
Falcons released Marcus Mariota. Um, Not surprised. He left the team like three-fourths of the way during the season to for some reason nobody knows. I don't think he told anybody, but he left the team and they just released him. So this could bring in somebody who we all know and love, except Shock, I think. Lamar Jackson.
To
Lamar
the
Jackson to
Falcons.
Atlanta is now a real possibility. Um, and hey, Lamar, the Falcons had like a top 10 rushing attack last year. With Lamar Jackson, I think that goes up to number one, without a doubt. And I would also like to see Lamar Jackson in that black and red. I think it would look good, me personally. So
The big 2.0 comparisons.
the big two, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that would be
they
real cool.
would. We have okay. Let's have a quick discussion real quick. Who do y'all think is better, Michael Vick or Lamar Jackson?
As of right now, we have to go Vic. Or do you mean like
Do we
who do I
do we
think is
really?
better, like Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady type of thing?
No, who do you think is better? Like,
At
who do you
their
think has the better, like, at their peaks? Like, we seen Lamar Jackson's peak. We seen Michael Vick's peak.
Lamar.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't say we seen Michael Vick's peak. He's kind of like,
Well,
I ain't really
I
watched
kind
Michael
of
Vick.
I grew up on Michael Vick. Like that was my. I was only like 5 or 6, but that was my favorite player, like ever. He's still my favorite player ever.
Michael Vick was really good. Like his best passing seasons were with the Eagles, so it's kind of sucks
Yeah.
that everything didn't line up where his best rushing could be with his best passing. But
Yeah.
Vick is
Because if
very
you
good. And compare it to Lamar's, it's not close. It's Lamar.
because Lamar also has an MVP. He threw 30. He threw for 36 touchdowns.
How many picks? Like 5 or 6 or 8?
This season?
No. That season
He-
where he won
Ooh,
MVP.
yeah, he did throw like a crazy low amount of interceptions. I do remember that.
And he rushed for over 1,000 yards or something.
Yeah.
Hold on.
1,000 yards. He's
Let's check the stats real quick.
bad.
Lamar Jackson's 20. Lamar Jackson. Hold on.
Career-wise, it's still got to go to Vick though.
Yeah, I'm
Does it
looking.
really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't. I mean, Lamar has the MVP. Michael Vick. I don't know if he ever came close to MVP. Let me go. I think it was 36-6.
Uh,
I'm not sure actually.
yeah, when you done, tell me
Yeah,
Lamar
it was
career.
that. It, this was Lamar's MVP season. They went 13-2. He had a 66% completion rate. He only threw for 3,100 yards, but he made up with that for the rushing. 3,100 passing yards, 36 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. A 36-6 touchdown interception ratio. That's crazy. Um, Getting to the rushing. Hold on. His rushing stats for that season: 1,206 yards and 7 touchdowns. So it's like 3,900 total yards and 43 touchdowns. That season alone, I think solos any season Michael Vick ever had. That's just me though. That's just me.
You know what's crazy? I'm looking right now. Michael Vick was suspended for 2 seasons in the middle of his prime. Dang.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
those are his
For something he
prime
didn't even
years.
do. It was just it's crazy. He didn't even do it. It was just his house that it was. It was just so unfortunate. It was his house that it was happening at.
2 years though? But
Let's get back on the topic. Let's get back on topic, bro.
yeah.
Sorry, the Marcus Mariota thing caught me off guard.
All right,
I really
let's
want Lamar to go to Atlanta. Now,
go to DeAndre Hopkins.
ew, did you hear him? You heard what he said?
Mariota can go to the Giants.
Nah, he can stay where he at. Or actually,
Nah.
bro,
Unless
Mariota.
you want to tank again.
Mariota and Daniel Jones' playstyle is not that. Actually, Mariota can't throw for shit.
Daniel Jones at 35 or Mariota for 6 or 40. Daniel Jones at 40 or Mariota for 6 mil.
How many years is Daniel?
3.
3 years actually.
120. 3 years, 120.
Yeah, that's actually not bad.
See, you would pay Daniel Jones. You've been capping.
I just hate it though, bro. Like, I like him. Like I told you, I like him. He's actually a good quarterback. Like, he's gotten better as a passer, thrower of the ball, and he's in a horrible situation. Like, I think he's capable of even more. It just, he hasn't done it yet. Like, I don't want to pay something I haven't seen. You know what I mean? And it's another thing is, if we give him that type of deal, he's happy enough. And if he does outplay his contract, we could just fix it up for him immediately.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with Mike, but let's start talking about the DeAndre Hopkins trade.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
I just saw that he didn't want to go to the Steelers.
He doesn't?
He doesn't want to go to the Steelers.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say that. I was about to say this is the first player you can't bring at the Steelers for. He could be cool on the Giants too, but...
Yeah, no, I don't want DeAndre Hopkins on the Steelers.
Yeah, thing about him though is he's a 30-year-old making $30 million a year off of suspension.
Yeah.
So he's gonna be like a 5th round pick. I'm gonna be honest. Cause
5th round?
yeah,
We're talking about
DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins is gonna go for like a 5th rounder.
5th rounder Steelers.
what?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think so. I mean, bro, what's his contract looking like?
30 mil a year. 30 mil per year.
30 million?
Yeah, you remember he was the first wide receiver to get the 30-year APY. That's why the Texans didn't want to sign him.
Jesus Christ. I didn't know it was 30. But I don't think he's also, I give him a 1/3 or like 2/3.
So as a Cowboys fan.
Amari Cooper, yeah, I would give 2/3 for DeAndre Hopkins. If I had 2/3, like 2/3, a 1/4. Like Amari Cooper went for 2/5. So
yeah, but Amari Cooper wasn't 30 years old coming off a suspension.
How many years are left?
Make it 10 more mil.
How many years are left on DeAndre's contract?
That's another thing. I think it's only like 1 or 2. He's gonna.
It's only 3rd round picks. Like I don't value 3rd round picks that much. I mean,
Now, third round
I
picks
don't
is
know.
actually pretty. They not. Those are like the last of the decent picks. Third round.
Yeah.
Yeah, after that fourth round and shit, you just praying.
Um. DeAndre Hopkins, that's an interesting case.
I'd love to see him on the
Would
Browns with Watson.
I wouldn't. I don't because me personally, I'm praying on Deshaun Watson's downfall. I'm tired of people comparing Dak to Deshaun Watson. It's so annoying. Um. So as evil as weird as that rude as that may sound, I genuinely do not care. Deshaun Watson, I liked him when he was on the Texans. Don't really care for him anymore. But if he can come back and be the same quarterback that he was in Houston, then I wouldn't care that much. But people just need to stop the Dak and Deshaun Watson comparisons. I'm not gonna say nothing about that, but whatever.
You know, it would be hilarious, bro. Somehow Mike always finds a way to like bring up Dak in the craziest ways, bro. It'd be some. I love hearing it sometimes. How you find a way to bring Dak. It's interesting.
No, I'm just saying, like the Dak Deshaun comparisons need to stop.
The Steelers' defense is pretty solid this year, and Mike will be like, "Well, did you know that on third down, 72% of the time they play zone defense? And that one game where that Prescott,
I'll continuously bring that game up. I'll continuously bring that game up, bro. Because the Eagles, that just proves it. The Eagles are not that great. I promise you. Had we played the Eagles in the NFC Championship game, we would have won the Super Bowl. But that's okay.
Funny thing is
We
that
played
zone
the
stat.
49ers.
That zone stat is one of my favorite stats I heard.
Bro, because I had never heard of that, bro. I had never,
Me neither.
24 for 24 for 300 yards.
Yeah, me
Bro,
neither.
if a quarterback is killing you like that, bro, don't run zone, especially Dak, because we all know Dak is not the best quarterback in the league. But let Patrick Mahomes, bro, right? You can't do that against Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Joe Burrow. You can't do that against quarterbacks like that. But you let Dak do that, hey, whatever. That just goes to prove that the Eagles D line was carrying them, was carrying everybody else. But whatever.
Let's go back to D-Hawk though. How would you feel about him on the Cowboys?
Me personally, I don't want him. As good as it sounds, DeAndre Hopkins and CeeDee Lamb sounds good, but I don't think it won't work salary cap wise, and I don't think it'll work fit wise. And he's getting up there in age, and we would have to extend him. And not trading, not putting $30 million on my books for 2 years for somebody who I don't think can play a whole 17 game season. So I'd rather go for somebody younger. I'd rather draft somebody. Like, if I'm the Cowboys, my eyes are on Quentin Johnson or Jackson Smith and Jigba. Like, or even Josh Downs or Rashee Rice.
I haven't thought about the Cowboys draft yet because I've been so worried about like learning who is in the draft in the Giants. Jackson Smith and this shit, but on the Cowboys is cool.
Yeah, bro. He's a true slot receiver. Like, he's a tall, he's shifty. He knows. Like, I watched Steve Smith's breakdown of Jackson Smith and Jigba. Wow, Steve Smith knows what he's talking about. He's one of the best. If he could come in the league and be one of the best slot receivers in the whole entire league, he's not fast at all. Like, Jackson, he's not fast, but he's shifty, incredibly shifty. He knows every route. He can run every route. He has potential to be the best wide. He is probably the best wide receiver in this draft class. So, if I'm the Cowboys, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at wide receivers or Bijan Robinson or Jahmyr Gibbs. Those are my two things because I don't think either of the first three cornerbacks will still be there. I don't think Christian Gonzalez, Keely Ringo, or Joey Porter Jr. will still be on the board by the time we get to draft. So if neither one of those cornerbacks are there, I'm going wide receiver or Bijan. So that's just me. But like I said, I don't like DeAndre Hopkins on the Cowboys. Wherever he's at, they can keep him. So don't trade him to Dallas. If Jerry Jones makes that trade for DeAndre Hopkins, but wasn't willing to keep Amari Cooper, he needs to go ahead and step down from everything and delegate roles to everybody else.
All right, I'm gonna name you
So
some teams for D-Hop. We got the Patriots.
they need weapons. They don't have, but their best weapon was a cornerback, like
Marcus Johnson.
Marcus Jones. Yeah, Marcus Jones, bro. Their best player on offense was their damn cornerback, bro, which is crazy.
Ooh, I love the Chiefs. D-Hop to the Chiefs.
Chiefs don't need them. They're already too good.
What do you,
Chiefs are already OP.
bro? Juju Smith, they wide receiver one. That's not OP. That's just Patrick Mahomes being OP, bro.
Well, I wouldn't even count. I'd say Travis Scott is their wide. I mean,
Chet Kelsey.
Travis Scott. Oh my fucking god, Travis Kelsey. Bro, I've been listening to too much Travis Scott, bro. Anyways, I meant Travis.
Hold on. You listen to Travis Scott?
I said Travis Scott on accident. I meant Travis Kelsey, bro.
Shock, you listen to Travis Scott?
Every once in a while.
I don't know, man. I feel like
You don't listen to Travis Scott, bro?
nah.
Whatever. Anyways, like I said, Travis Kelsey is their wide receiver one. So
Here's
everybody
another.
else after that, like it's Travis Kelsey and then whoever catches the ball.
I love D-Hop on the Chargers or the Jaguars too.
Chargers need wide receivers. Like
Yeah,
they desperately need wide receivers.
they should draft one.
Because Mike Williams can never stay healthy, and it seems like Keenan Allen can never stay healthy anymore either.
It looks like
yeah.
Keenan gonna get cut.
Yeah, I seen that. I did see that. And I seen it reports, like not reports, but Cowboy fans want him for some reason. I'm not one of them. I'm not one of those Cowboy fans who want Keenan Allen.
Keenan on the Cowboys? You don't want that?
No. Like I said, bro, I want to go young. I go young on my wide receivers. Like, I don't want to, like, I rather develop my wide receivers, bro, instead of picking one up out of free agency. I rather develop them.
But you got to remember, players like that, they develop the young players for you. Like, bringing Keenan Allen along, he would help CeeDee Lamb with, like, on how to.
And I'm sure he would, but that's just me. I don't know. I'd rather go because I'm looking at the salary cap, bro. Dak has already taken he's already taken a huge chunk of the salary cap. And then we gotta worry about 52 other people on the roster. And Zeke are taking up a large, like, bro, there's so many large pieces already gone. And then once we get down to what we have the starters, but then you need depth. And you're gonna be able to pay your depth pieces. So,
no, you're right for sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, no, I'm gonna name a couple more places for DeAndre. We got the Packers. I wouldn't really like that because too much unknowns with Aaron Rodgers, and the same with the Baltimore Ravens.
Yep.
Yeah, those are the only teams that's listed though that's worth mentioning. Because the Bears, I would hate him there.
I actually wouldn't. I actually would not hate because the only reason why I would hate it for Justin Fields because he might not be able to be there to enjoy having the number one wide receiver. Because, like, if we have time later on, we could talk about that and what's going on in Chicago. But I wouldn't hate it for the Bears, honestly. I wouldn't hate it.
Mm-hmm. Talk about Bobby B. Wags.
I seen it coming. He's declining. I mean, the last member of the Legion of Boom. Or you can't tell me Bobby Wagner's not declining.
Steelers could
I don't know.
be a great fit.
What he said, Zach?
Steelers could be a great fit.
Oh, well, yeah.
Steelers
I
would.
shook my head. No because I don't want him to go there. But I also think, bro, Cowboy fans want him too. We wanted him last year.
Cowboys a good fit.
I was all in it. I was all in for him coming last year. Him and Dan Quinn. Bro, did you say yo?
Yeah.
I didn't even say anything sus, bro. Anyway, whatever. But yeah, him and Dan Quinn, bro. Dan Quinn being the.
All in it.
Bro, shut up. Jesus Christ, bro. Anyways, I mean, I was all in for him coming to Dallas because he was there with Dan Quinn and the Legion of Boom. So we can we see a Bobby?
That's what you're saying.
No, I don't want him to come to Dallas. He gonna want too much money. If he ain't taking $5 million for 1 year, fuck him. I don't want
I would pay B-Wags 3-year, 10 mil. I would.
3 for 10. He's not taking that, nigga. That is a backup quarterback.
No, that's what he was on with the Rams. He was on a 5-year, 10 mil. Only reason he left is
okay. I'm thinking, bro. My bad. I'm thinking you mean 10 total. You mean 10 each year.
Nah.
That's what I be thinking. My bad.
Nah. So like 330.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I see what you mean, bro. I see what you mean now.
Yeah, I feel like
that's not a bad deal. It's not bad.
Like him on the Cowboys is amazing because it would not only allow for Micah to always play edge, it would also allow for when Micah plays linebacker, he has a top 5, top 10 linebacker of all time teaching who looks like the best linebacker currently in the league how to play linebacker. Like,
yeah. If we're being honest, bro, him and Bobby Wagner and Luke Kuechly are probably the greatest linebackers of our generation.
They are.
It depends how far you want to go back to our generation.
Or their generation, let's say it.
Well, yeah, theirs, because our probably goes back to when Ray Lewis was still playing. So, yeah, so that, like...
John Beeson.
Yeah, and Patrick Willis. Jesus, I forget about Patrick Willis sometimes. He didn't play long. But, yeah, I actually wouldn't hate it, but I also wouldn't love it only because of salary.
I will actually like it on the Steelers, but I doubt he goes there. I feel like he want to go to a contender. I feel like that's the reason he left the Rams. Like, he went to the Rams to get paid like 10 APY on a contender, and he was getting paid what he wanted, but it seemed like he don't want to win 4 games a year.
I mean, I wouldn't either.
Yeah.
We're not gonna win 4. We're gonna win more than 4 games.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about y'all. I'm not talking about the Rams won like 4 games.
10? Mike chalked himself. If we traded for Ramsey and signed Bobby Wagner,
see, I would hate that.
Why would you hate that?
You know what? I've been telling you this. So, like, hey, one thing about me is consistency. What I want for the Steelers is the defensive tackle. Same for the Cowboys. Like, especially the Cowboys. Like, bro, defensive tackle is kind of... It is the most important position in the run game, is it not?
I mean, yeah, it definitely is. But we have some developing defensive tackles.
Bro, y'all be getting gashed, bro. Come on.
Huh? Run game, maybe. Yes.
Yeah.
But we don't have nobody on the back end who can tackle. Like I love my safeties, but those are cover guys. They don't like. Donovan Wilson is the only guy on the back end who loves to hit. Like, he's the one who laid out Dalvin Cook that one time. Like, Donovan Wilson, he'll hit. But everybody else on our back end are cover guys. Trayvon Diggs can't tackle. Anthony Brown can't tackle. Kevin Douglas can't tackle. Jordan Lewis is too small. Like, that's why we need. I would love to have Bobby Wagner right there, because when whoever they get past the first level somehow, they reach the second level with linebackers. Bobby Wagner makes the tackle. And so, yeah, Bobby Wagner will be a great fit in Dallas. I just don't know how the money will work. But if it happens, it happens. I'm not opposed to it.
About Carson.
Oh, wait, we got, yeah. Now our next topic we have, man, the release of Carson Wentz and the Washington Commanders. Commanders for finally getting rid of him. Don't know what made them even think that was a good fit.
They cleared up.
I think he may have had one good game this season.
They cleared up $26 million in cap space cutting Carson Wentz. Like, that's kind of insane. Oh my goodness, Mike is cracked today, man. This man, hey, that Wi-Fi terrible. Hey, but Carson Wentz, the Commanders, I don't know what, they almost made the playoffs this year and just got.
He's supposed to have good Wi-Fi in Texas. He's tripping.
Hey, though, shock, Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
Got released for almost like 30 mil, and the Commanders almost made the playoffs last season. They could probably do something. I don't know what, and I hope they don't do it because they in my division. But Do whatever y'all got to do. I ain't talking about the Commanders for too long because earlier when we brought them up, I ain't even know their names. I called them the football team. I don't care about this team, honestly.
You're just joking.
Huh?
You're joking.
I actually wasn't. I actually was. I was like laughing about it, but I wasn't. I realized immediately they the Commanders though. But like,
All right, but if Lamar goes to the Dolphins, you're just gonna be a Dolphins fan. So then you can root for the Commanders.
you know what? We look. Check me out. I'm gonna tell you what it would take for me to be a Dolphins fan. Daniel Jones would need to sign for 45 a year, and Lamar will have to come to Miami in the same off season.
Yeah. So if Daniel Jones signs a 5-year, 250, and Lamar signs in Miami, you'll be like, all right, let me go get a Dolphins hoodie.
5-year 250 is crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, I got Dolphins gear. I don't got no Giants gear. That shit's hilarious.
See, he's already ready to go. He's undercover.
Nah, but it's cause like I just seen a couple shirts when I was shopping. I'm like, bro, I don't care if I'm not a Dolphins fan. This shit look nice.
I don't blame you. I forget that 100%. Like I would wear them. I would wear an Eagles jersey if it looked good.
Nah, I'm not. You see,
And
I can't wear Cowboys shirt.
Hey, I don't know, bro. You're weird for that, bro.
Bro, you're different.
I would wear a Saquon jersey.
You know what? Maybe I'll wear a Trayvon Diggs jersey.
7 looked tough.
Yeah,
I was like when he was wearing 27.
I fuck with Trayvon, bro.
He's him.
It's like the more I realize, bro, people actually do underrate him. It's kind of crazy.
How you said they underrate him?
Yeah, he has
Yeah.
Trayvon Diggs is on he has who are the players like Kyrie. People either absolutely overrate him or absolutely underrate him. He never gets like properly.
It's because he has
Flash.
I love Trayvon, but he always has that one play. Like it's always the one play, and the internet takes that and they clip it, and it's all over the internet for the next 6 months, and won't nobody ever let it go. He can have 3 picks, but if he gets cooked on the corner route by Ashton Doolin, like he did that one time, if he get cooked. He didn't even
The
get
Colts.
cooked.
The Colts.
Yeah, like he
I
got
remember
lost. He
that.
didn't even get cooked. He got caught looking at Matt Ryan. But let that happen again, and the internet's gonna run with it again. Just like in the offseason. He got torched by Jalen Tolbert because he was jogging, and the internet took that and ran with it. But
Hold on. Yeah. We're gonna talk about the Bears real quick, but before we do, he did get cooked on that. Like I was watching it live.
You talking about the Ashton Doolin route?
Yeah, he got
Right. He did. He wasn't. I promise you, he didn't even look at Ashton Doolin.
Yeah, but that's the reason he got cooked. To look at who you guarding. What are we doing? What are we doing?
He was looking at the quarterback.
We argued about this before. I remember. We ain't gonna get to it. Bro, we argued about this before, bro. We ain't gonna agree.
All right, man. All right, man. So our last topic second to last, it's the Chicago Bears. What are they gonna do with this first overall pick?
Yeah, we talked about it.
I've been seeing things they're gonna trade them. They trade it, and then or they could trade Justin Fields and use the pick. Which one do y'all think is smarter?
No, it's not which one we think is smarter. It's just the Bears. Yesterday, it came out that they were leaning. It looks like they're gonna trade it. Like it looks like that's the decision they've come to.
Well, I'm glad because I didn't want them to trade Justin Fields because that would just make them look terrible. That would make them look real bad, they'll make them look like they're giving up on Justin Fields instead of building around a potential top 10 quarterback. Because you get Justin Fields some weapons. He already is probably the second best running quarterback behind Lamar. He has one of the stronger arms in the league. He just needs to work on his accuracy, and he needs somebody to throw the ball to. So if you get the right pieces, if you get people who can actually catch the ball and not have Darnell Mooney as your number one wide receiver, yeah, I believe in Justin Fields. And yeah.
Is Darnell Mooney the wide receiver one, or is it really Chase Claypool?
It's definitely not Chase Claypool. Chase Claypool was there for like 7 weeks and caught 10 passes, I think. It's definitely not Chase Claypool. The Steelers won that trade. Even though it was only a second round pick, the Steelers
A first rounder.
Right,
Yeah, basically a first round pick. So you tell me who won. Chase Clay, the Bears getting no production out of Chase Claypool, or the Steelers who got essentially a first round pick.
No, that's crazy.
You know what I think the NFL should do to make it a full 32 picks, to make it fair to the draft prospects. Let the 32nd pick be used in the first round instead of doing 31 and then just rolling it over to the next day. That's me though. If I was Roger Goodell, I'll be like, okay, Pittsburgh, we're just gonna make this a first round pick since it is the 32nd pick.
Because it's like the players getting punished for the team.
I feel like
that'd be lit.
It would mess up, like it's like kind of punishing the draft prospects and not having whoever the pick may be, not having being able to be called a first round pick because the Miami Dolphins want to cheat.
Yeah, it ain't even that though. They losing money in years on their contract too.
Yeah, they are.
And guarantees.
The first overall pick, Jesus Christ, he makes so much money. Whoever it's gonna be, like Trayvon Walker, I think he got like
Trayvon Walker went first last year. Nah, that's crazy.
Bro, he only went first because his combine. He did little to nothing. Like, I think.
Did he get a sack?
Bro, me personally. Bro, if he didn't get a sack, that would be a damn shame.
No, I'm not talking about with the Jaguars. I know he for sure did with the Jaguars. I'm talking about when he was in Georgia.
Yeah. He did. He definitely did.
Right.
He finished with 3.5 this year. 3.5 sacks this year. Me personally, I'm taking Aiden Hutchinson. Like the whole draft, I'm thinking Aiden Hutchinson's going number one. Yeah, I said to myself, if Aiden Hutchinson don't go, if the Jags really take Trayvon Walker over Aiden Hutchinson, I'm not watching the rest of this draft. I didn't take a peek at the rest of the draft because they took him number one, bro. I was so disappointed.
Guys,
but it is what it is.
We ending off in a great fucking way. Oh my goodness. I got something to fucking show y'all. It fucking happened, nigga. Get the fuck off my team, bro. Kenny Galladay, go home. Go home, bro. Oh my God, bro. Dude, finally, bro. Damn. I'm kind of
fucking crazy.
I kind of wish he got cut. And it's like, we had no choice. I wish he would have got cut in June so we could have cut like 15 more mil because he gets paid that much. But he's so bad, it's worth it to cut him immediately. Like, he's that bad.
Yeah, bro. I'm glad. I'm glad for y'all that happened. So,
the Lions, I guess.
Bro, you know who I hate? Bro, we finna end this podcast, bro. But name y'all least favorite sports analyst real quick. Skip?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not opposed to that because sometimes I don't be liking Skip either.
I got to see names.
Well, I'm gonna name mine right now. He works at ESPN. He used to play for the Jets. Bart Scott. Hate him. I hate that guy with a passion. He can never keep the Cowboys' name out his mouth, bro. It's like every time we turn around, he is the only one talking about the Cowboys, and it's never nothing positive. Like, it's always something negative. And like, bro, you weren't even that good of an NFL player to be talking right now. Like, his biggest accomplishment was getting carried by the Jets defense and beating the Patriots. Like, that's all he's known for, is they beat the Patriots that 1 year. Oh, if I could go on the whole rant about that guy, I would. That's how much I dislike him. But
I'm trying to find a name.
Let's talk about Anthony Richardson real quick. What is the hype around Anthony Richardson?
I heard something about like the Colts were trying to trade for the first overall pick to take Anthony Richardson.
That is not a good no. I don't even think Anthony Richardson is a first round. Oh, he's a project quarterback. Like, if you take him in the first round, he's not playing for the first. He's gonna be like Jordan Love, bro. He's not playing for the first 3 years.
Because he's 6'4", he's fast, he's strong arm.
But he can't throw the ball. Bro, I was watching I seen that game versus Kentucky. Bro, I'm only giving the defense credit for one of those interceptions. It was like the first one he rolled out to the right. It was like, you remember how Josh Sweat picked off Dak? Where he like Dak threw and he kind of threw it. It was just like a great defensive play.
Yeah.
That's the only play I'm giving. That's the only play I'm giving Kentucky credit for. Every other interception he threw that game was strictly his fault. He threw it right to the cornerback. He was overthrowing wide receivers all season. Throwing picks. I don't know why people think Anthony Richardson is a first round quarterback, bro.
It's because
I'm drafting him. It's because he
has everything else, but
he has all the things. He has the it things that physically, not ability wise. Like he has the height, he has the strength, he has the arm strength, he has the speed. He doesn't have the accuracy. I don't think he has the being able to read defenses, because if he did, he wouldn't have thrown all those interceptions. I don't get it. And maybe I'm just being harsh, but I don't care. I just feel like Anthony Richardson's not a first round quarterback. I'm not a GM, so I'm just above my pay grade.
With all of the like sport analytics and all of the new age win, all these teams think that they could draft traits and just develop them. Like Trayvon Walker last year, he was the tallest, longest, fastest edge rusher. So that means I can make him better than Aiden Hutchinson because he's a robot and I can turn him into whatever I want.
Yeah. But if we're being real, Aiden Hutchinson had a way better season than Trayvon Walker. Aiden Hutchinson had 3 interceptions. Yeah. So
that's like
I'm taking Aiden Hutchinson over Trayvon Walker any day of the week.
3 interceptions. That's like some JJ Watt shit at defensive end.
I think I don't want to put this on him, but he could he be the next JJ Watt? We never know. He had a great rookie year, but he can only go up from here. If he goes down, it's gonna be disappointing. But I'm projecting him to go up. All right, man. I believe that's gonna do it for this episode of the Up the Score show. Y'all got any last comments y'all want to say?
Fuck out of here, Kenny Galladay.
Okay, he has hostility towards Kenny Galladay, and I don't blame him. All right, man. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode, and we will see y'all next time.